once upon a time, in a land where the sun kissed the water every morning, there lived a very special duck. Her feathers were as white as the fluffiest clouds, and her heart was filled with endless joy. Her name was Vaki. Vaki wasn't just any duck. She was the spirit of the lake. Every morning, as the golden light danced on the ripples, Vaki would wake up with a happy stretch. She would splash her wings, splish, splash, splish, and sing her favorite song, quack, quack, quack. It was a song that told the whole forest it was time to wake up and be happy. One calm morning, while Vaki was playing hide and seek with the tiny silver fish beneath the lily pads, a new sound filled the air. Whir, whir, whir. It was the sound of 1,000 wings. A flock of wild geese, traveling from far-off lands, was descending from the sky to rest. They had feathers of charcoal gray, earthy brown, and snowy white. Vaki, being the friendliest soul in the forest, waddled to the shore with a big smile. "Welcome, dear travelers," she called out. "I am Vaki, the most cheerful duck of this shimmering lake. Would you like to share my home today?" The geese were tired from their long journey, but Vaki's warmth made them feel right at home. Together, they dived into the cool water, creating circles of peace that spread across the lake. The rabbits watched from the bushes, and the wise owls blinked sleepily from the willow trees, happy to see such friendship. But as the afternoon sun began to turn orange and soft, a deep sound echoed from the dark woods. Roar! It was a golden tiger, a magnificent creature with fur like liquid gold and eyes that glowed like embers. He was a stranger to these parts, and he looked very hungry. The eldest goose whispered to Vaki, "Be careful, little friend. The forest is beautiful, but sometimes it holds big shadows." As the evening breeze began to cool the air, something frightening happened. A tiny baby duckling, who had just learned to waddle, saw the golden tiger's shiny fur and thought it was a giant toy. The little duckling started heading straight toward the tall reeds where the tiger was hiding. Vaki saw the danger. Her little heart beat fast, but she didn't run away. She took a deep breath, dove into the water, and swam faster than she ever had before. She popped up right between the tiger and the tiny duckling. Vaki spread her snowy wings as wide as she could, standing tall and brave. She didn't whisper this time. She gathered all her strength and let out a mighty quack, quack, quack. The tiger was so surprised by this tiny, brave bird that he jumped back. At that moment, the geese joined Vaki, flapping their wings and splashing water with a great roar of their own. Seeing so much courage and unity, the golden tiger realized this was a place of friendship, not a place for hunting. He turned around and disappeared back into the deep, dark forest. The little duckling hugged Vaki's soft feathers, safe and sound. The geese looked at Vaki with wonder. "We thought you were only the most cheerful duck," they said, "but you are also the bravest heart we have ever met. From that day on, Vaki was known as the guardian of the lake. As the moon rose high, casting a silver path on the water, the geese prepared for the next part of their journey. "Thank you, Vaki," they whispered. "We will tell your story to every lake we visit." The forest grew quiet. The stars began to twinkle like tiny nightlights. Vaki tucked her head under her wing, feeling warm and proud. She knew that as long as there is kindness and courage, everyone can sleep peacefully. And as the old story goes, 3 apples fell from the sky. One for the little ones listening to this tale, one for the parents sharing the magic, and one for Vaki, the brave little duck, watching over the shimmering lake. Good night, little dreamer. Sleep tight